Here's Petty. Hey, Petty.
Hey, if I've got to mute me. I've got stuff going on, but I have to come up.
Of course. Yeah, your comments broke my heart, man. I know you were hearing what Truth was saying, but you didn't. You're wrong about me.
You're wrong about me, though.
How?
I don't want information. I've never wanted information. The fact is, I'd spent, 4 hours yesterday, Truth berating me,
right,
humiliating me, lying on me, putting shit out here that's not even true. His mods know it's not true. I sent screenshots to one of his mods. He didn't correct that. So he'd been going at me all afternoon.
See, I wasn't watching any of that. I heard that he was going at you. I brought that up today. I said, poor Petty and UA were getting the brunt of all of this. My comment was you saying that I fucked over Sebastian, and I assure you I did not. I'm not saying you wanted the information. I'm saying any information I ever had was with Sebastian in mind and went to who it was meant to go to.
And I'll explain that comment. But yes, I'd spent all day yesterday just getting attacked. People in chat that I thought were my friends, joining in on it.
Really?
I didn't do anything. And it was all because I got tagged in a post. That's it. Got tagged in a post by Andy. Then when he decided to do what he did, he come out and he made this big performance and dramatic thing of Granny, if Granny wants me to stop, I'll stop.
Yeah, that was wild.
And it was not going to stop. He was on a mission.
Yeah.
He wasn't going to stop.
Yeah, I now feel like that comment. So people blew me up. Stop him, go in and stop him. Like, I can't fucking stop him. And then it turned into, well, Granny was in here, so she's co-signing what he's saying, and that wasn't fair to me because it wasn't true.
And this is where my comments come in from it, because I don't know when you left, but the stuff Truth was saying
almost immediately, Petty. Almost immediately, I left.
I didn't know that. I thought you were still there.
At one point, I'm on the phone with somebody very important about what was just going down, and all I could read was the chat, and that's when I seen your comments, and I was trying to at you to say, no, Petty, you got this wrong about me anyhow. Can't speak for others, just me.
Yeah, I didn't see any comments from you. I was seeing red yesterday.
Yeah.
I don't know, but because you'd come in and said that you didn't mind him talking and it was true.
No, it's not what I said. I never said I don't mind him talking and it's true. I said, if you feel like you have to do this for you and it's going to bring you some type of release, then go ahead and do it. But be mindful. This is all about, and I put Sebastian in caps. And then I said, this is not going to change how these people feel about you. Because I think Truth thinks that phone call coming out is why people dislike him. And it's not. And I think that he is harped on that because he believes that. And it's unfortunate because I don't believe that. I think many others don't as well. So I think he felt like him having this information is why people were viewing him in a certain perspective or something. I don't know. This is just what I gather from listening to him and him kind of going so hard about the phone call that him and I had, is that's how he feels. But, I don't know, because I don't watch Truth, to be quite honest. I usually don't watch Truth. So I don't know. But yes, I never said go ahead and what he's saying is true. Those were never statements from me, ever.
Okay, that's my misunderstanding then.
Yeah, no.
But it was that, and then I think Cletus asked him who was lying, and then he's putting in chats, am I lying, mods, the people who know I'm a lying, and it just seemed like people were co-signing it. My head were already in a spin, and all this information's been spewed out about Sebastian's parents, and I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? This is a 15-year-old little boy.
Yeah. I don't know all of what he said regarding Sebastian or the parents. I know I was caught up to what was supposedly said about Dark Horse being Steph's neighbor and Moon being, and all my understanding is a lot of it was like his speculations or theories. Did I try to ask him to stop? Yes, Bama G. Absolutely, I did. But do you think it's fair to put that pressure on me? Why would I be the one to ask? I'm not even close to the guy. Why would it be me to make him to stop? All I can do is what I did, which is say to him, remember Sebastian. That's all I could really do. And like people said, he wasn't going to stop regardless. Come on, now.
And I am sincerely sorry for my remarks. It was a multitude of everything, and I did think, oh my God, these people have been lying about the parents when it's been. I still can't get my head around it, and I don't want to know all the details. It's not for me to know. I have never asked one person who I class as my friend, my favorite creators. I have never asked any of them, can I have any details? I'm not like that. Right. I don't care. It's nothing to do with me.
Yeah, I wasn't necessarily referring to you. I'm referring to the people that act like things were withheld from them. Petty, respectfully asking, have you heard me state several times that we're YouTubers and none of these parents are going to be honest with us? That they're all suspects?
I have, yes.
I mean, so I wasn't lying to anybody in regards to the parents, nor was I lying on behalf of the parents. I wouldn't do that because it's all about Sebastian. I don't know what time frame Cletus was saying Truth is telling the truth, but my understanding is what Truth experienced on phone calls were witnessed by others, and maybe that's where the truth is in that. But at some point, it went to speculation, right? So
I think because it was all framed as, it was heavily insinuated that it was all like true, but semantics came into it as well. Yeah. And this is what Truth's been doing recently. It's the semantics game. I said things this way, but I never said this. So I don't know what's going on with him. I've been really concerned about him. I've spoke to Queen. I've spoke to Truth. Or not tried to speak to Truth because I won't speak to him in private. But I don't speak to anyone in private. But the fact is, I am concerned about him. And then when he pulled all this bullshit yesterday, I was left there just reeling. My head was spinning. You've got Granny coming in saying, if you think this is going to get you off your chest. So I'm automatically thinking, okay, so there is something behind this and it's not just ramblings of truth. And then Cletus come in and said,
there's some truth behind some of the stuff he was saying. There's some truth behind it, sure.
And I believe that. Yeah. And then Cletus come in and said, who's saying you're lying? It was just everything stacking up, and the way he was saying everything and the fucking performance of it. That's what pisses me off more than anything. It's the dramatics of it, and I know it's horrific to listen to, but like Mancard and shit like that, like, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to get one up on Chris, or are you trying to bring information out for Sebastian?
Right.
Because that's not translating very well at the minute. I ain't got a clue what's going on. I don't.
Right.
I'm over it.
I mean, I don't blame you. I've been over all of that for a very long time too. See, the difference is it must be nice to be able to come out here and just freely speak. I'm already being sued, and now there's further allegations that we are interfering with the case. I assure you, nothing. No, a phone call is not interference with a fucking case.
I agree with that. Neither's a hair appointment. But
No, right.
I
That's
agree with
stupid
that.
for people to take this and now be like, oh, it's interference with the case, interference with the case. No, bullshit. It was not. It is not. It will never be. Just because these people emotionally feel that way doesn't make it true. Nothing that is said. It is so stupid to think that conversations on the internet, okay, are going to distract fucking FBI, LE, and all the other agencies that were involved. It's silly. It's stupid. And making that statement within itself, you want to talk about defamatory? Making that statement within itself is defamatory. It is, you are defaming me and anybody else you tied into is claiming that we interfered in the efforts of missing child, while you said with Brittany Nicole Jackson, who signed up with a fucking agency of morons who pretended to be private intelligence agencies. Now that, my friends, intercepted with the investigation. That interfered. When you were directing tips to come through you, when you're telling people you are a private intelligence group worth $1 million retainer, when you're pretending to have access to things you don't, and you're lying to people you're working hand in hand with LE until LE comes out and says you're not. You want to talk about interference? Running interference? Did any of us have a fucking tip line for people to call? Did any of us tell everybody we're a private intelligence agency? The fuck out of here. You better point your grubby little funny looking finger somewhere else, bitch. Sorry, Patty. That just pissed me off because that was interference. When you're intercepting tips that should be going to LE, when your tip line is giving information people don't deserve, when these people are coming out here pretending they're working with all these high-end agencies, don't ever forget when they got the satellite images from the company that wasn't even in orbit. Want to talk about interference? Look to your friend, Pink. Look to your fucking friend or take a damn link. Dumbass.